Hey y'all, it's your legal bestie, attorney Symone, once again, and we have another update on the Christian Gold, Jennifer Gold saga. So hit that like and hit that subscribe. First and foremost, don't forget you can always go to my website, which is SymoneRedwine.com. If you'd like to get a consultation with me for any injury-related legal matter in the nation, those consultations are free. You can just call 855-4SYMONE, 855-4Symone. It's free if it's an injury consultation. If you're injured anywhere in the U.S., I'm able to represent you along with my team. And it is only, it starts at $199 for a non-injury matter. Now, listen, last week I gave you guys an update. That video, this was the icon that we used on that video. And in that video, I talked about how a federal indictment could be coming any day now. Well, we have a two-part update. First and foremost, again, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 90,000 subscribers is our goal. We're at like 83,000. But the first part is we talked about in that last video that those who were scammed by Christian Gold. So Christian Gold, if you're new here, he is married to Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives. And back in 2024, I uncovered, yes, me, attorney Symone, that basically he was running a Ponzi scheme in order to fund the lifestyle that he was providing to Jennifer Williams on Basketball Wives. Well, we now have proof that he is dead broke. He's actually told that to the court. So starting there, number one, it is alleged that what he is doing is criminal. So what happened was we uncovered that basically he was pitching to people, give me your money. And despite being a felon, he was claiming that he could invest money for people. He never disclosed to those people that he was unlicensed, he was unregulated, he had none of the proper credentials that you're supposed to have in order to basically sell securities or invest other people's money for them. Those people then lost all of their money, including one woman who for months and months and months had been applying for Social Security disability, finally got it and got her initial lump sum check, invested all of it with Christian Gold, and he stole it. He lied and told people that he was investing it in the stock market when really what he was doing was using it to provide Jennifer's lifestyle. He would send people screenshots of alleged investments he was making on their behalf. But when those people were like, great, I'd like to pull out my investment, all of a sudden he was like, oh no, we lost it. We lost it in the market. He had no proof, none of that for people that he actually made the investments for months and weeks, and even for some people over a year. Those people filed complaints with the FBI, and the FBI has now assigned a case number, has given those same victims, this is a copy of it. It sent them the victim letter in the last video. I actually read from it, the gist of which is they are assigned case numbers. They can now go into the FBI victim system to keep abreast of the case. And the latest update on that is that it is also, it was assigned an investigator, and an investigator has actually been investigating this matter, interviewing all of the victims. There's over 30 victims. The victims have received, some of the victims have received a joint court order where a court has ruled that in a default judgment that Christian has to pay them approximately $400,000. It's like $387,000 plus attorney's fees. He's paid none of that. That was on the civil side, but the feds are investigating it criminally. The feds assigned a criminal investigator to the matter. And now the update is they've also assigned a prosecutor. So a prosecutor is now going over the files, going over all of the evidence, and both Christian Gold and Jennifer Gold could be indicted any day now. Why is Jennifer also involved in this? Because according to some of the victims, when they sent over monies that ultimately Christian claimed that money would be invested and was not, number one, those allegations constitute wire fraud. And number two, some of the bank accounts used allegedly were affiliated with Jennifer. They had Jennifer's name on the accounts, etc. That makes her a accomplice, a co-conspirator. So that is part one of the update. And then part two, I want to run you back to when Jennifer first got with Christian. He actually had a 2 and 3 year old. 2 and 3 year old. He had little babies, little toddlers. Oh, no. Actually, it was a 1 and 2 year old with another woman who actually lived in the same apartment complex, high rise complex as Jennifer. And when he got with Jennifer, it is alleged by the mother that he basically stopped providing money for the children, stopped paying the rent, that they were both contributing to the rent at some point, but stopped contributing to the rent. And that mother then filed for child support. Now, here's a clip when the mother of the children was basically at her wit's end, and this was reposted by this Shade Room. All right, here's a clip.
My issue with people is that you think that you can go into somebody's house, build a relationship, get close to those people, and then walk the fuck out and throw a grenade in that bitch and light it on fire. And then you turn around and look back like you did nothing. You take no responsibility for what you've done to cause chaos in people's lives. That's my issue that I have. Because if we really want to talk about it, we have receipts, text messages, conversations showing where you have disrupted the peace in people's homes.
So specifically what the mother is alleging is, it says, woman suspected to be mother of Christian Gold's children speaks out. She says, stop causing chaos in other people's lives and not taking responsibility for what you have to do to fix it. Specifically, she alleges, and previously Evan Lozado, former friend of Jennifer Williams, claims that Christian owes child support to the mother of his children. That is correct. So court documents filed by the mother of these children, and paternity has now been confirmed. So Christian took a paternity test, paternity has been confirmed. Temporary orders were ordered that he had to pay $3,000 per month in child support. And yeah, come look at this. So since then, Christian has not paid anything towards child support since, I think it was back in 2024. Now, the court ordered that he pay $3,000 a month for approximately $3,000 for the 2 children. Now, remember, Christian is a millionaire. He went on Carlos King's show and said that he has a $6 million net worth. But here's the problem. In this document here, I'm going to read it to you guys, and I apologize that the font is pretty small. Yes, it says not authorized. I love you guys, but I wasn't going to pay for an authorized copy. This one was free. But specifically, this is from Christian. He is proceeding pro se. He is now so broke, he can't even afford a lawyer. Listen, he's an entrepreneur. There is nothing wrong with being broke when you're broke because you're making investments, or you're leading your business and the economy sucks and things like that. But now Christian is broke because he can't scam people no more. Scam has been shut down because now when he's trying to raise this money from people, there's too many people out there who were scammed by him. So now he can't get more people to scam. Since he can't get more people to scam, he can't even afford a lawyer. Now, he's created this AI app that he calls Mental Wealth. It's like an AI app where allegedly you can use it and connect with AI therapists. Cool, whatever. But apparently that ain't making no money either, because he just filed this with the court this week. And specifically what he's saying here, and I'm going to make an adjustment here just so that I can read it a little better for you guys. And there we go, make it larger on the screen. Specifically, what he says here comes now. Defendant Christian LaSalle Gold. He recently changed his name. Gold was not his last name. Y'all, that's another indication that you're dealing with a scammer, a fraud, a weirdo. Is who changes their name to something like Gold, except for somebody that wants to steal your freaking money. Okay. He goes on to say the defendant is currently attempting to obtain legal counsel to properly respond due to it says the seriousness and complicity of the pending contempt proceedings. So here's what was going on. Christian, was held in contempt by the court for not paying the child support, for not showing up to hearings, but specifically for not paying the child support. And what happens is when you're in contempt, then you can be jailed under Georgia law. So now Christian's worried he's going to go to jail for failure to pay child support, which could be seen as a violation of his probation. He's still technically on probation. He doesn't get released from that until August of this year, 2026. Okay, so if there is a probation revocation, he risks basically either probation being extended even longer or having to go back to jail where he initially served for basically the DV incident that he had with the ex-girlfriend that kind of kicked all this off. And no, it wasn't the mother of his children. Number 2, it says here, the existing child support order in this matter is temporary in nature and no final child support order has been entered by the court. Now he wrote this off ChatGPT, bless his heart, because he can't afford a lawyer again, because he's poor, because he can't scam people. Number 3, and this is what I want you guys to see. The defendant, I'm going to talk like him because he talks like a girl because he's a bit of a wussy. The defendant has experienced substantial financial hardship and a significant reduction in income since the entry of the temporary support order. Well, see, the initial support order wasn't even entered based on income documents he provided to the court because he didn't provide this to the court. It was an estimate that was created in part based on the fact that when the two of the mother and Christian had broken up, he was paying approximately that $3,000 amount. But he is now telling the court, quote, he's experienced substantial financial hardship and a significant reduction in income since the entry of the temporary support order. In other words, he's broke. He's a little brokey. He's a little broke because he can't scam you guys no more. You guys aren't giving him money for him to do nothing but put it in Jennifer's pocketbook. But pay the car note on Jennifer's Rolls Royce, not the one he bought her. He didn't buy it. He traded hers in and got another. Y'all, this is stupid. Okay. This is dumb. This is so stupid. And that is the update. The update is he's still stupid. Jennifer's still stupid. The two of them could be facing criminal charges, federal criminal charges, because of the little Ponzi scheme, and he ain't paid not nary child support. Jennifer, what are you doing? Girl, you'd be better off dating somebody on food stamps than this little jailbird. And on that note, guys, I got to go. Let me know your thoughts in the chat below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share this on Facebook, or wherever you share stuff. This is straight foolishness. It's your legal bestie, attorney Symone. See y'all later.